Question is 0 is a rational number? Yes, 0 is a rational number because it can be written in the form of p by q, where p is 0 and q is 1. Okay, I can write 0 as 0 by 1. Similarly, next question is fix or place 6 rational number between 3 and 4. So I can write 3 as 3 by 1 and 4 as 4 by 1. Now it is a like fraction. Like fractions are the fractions where the denominator is same. Next, convert it to equivalent fraction to make the difference between 3 and 4 more than 1, means more than 6. So for that I have multiplied 50 both denominator in both numerator. So 3 by 1 becomes converted to 150 by 50 and 4 by 1 is becomes converted to 200 by 50. So the 6 rational number are 151 by 52, 156 by 50. You can see here. So the next is place 5 rational number between 5 and 4 by 5. So it is already in like fraction, so only multiply or only make it to the equivalent fraction to make the difference more than 5. So for that I have multiplied 10 with 3 by 5 and I have multiplied 10 with also 4 by 5 at both at numerator and also in denominator. So it will be 30 by 50 and 4 by 5 becomes converted to 40 by 50. So the 5 rational numbers are 31 by 52, 35 by 50. The next is true or false statement. Every natural number is a whole number. It is a true statement because all natural numbers are coming inside whole number. Every integer is a whole number because all integers is not a whole number, because in whole number 0 and positive integers are there but no negative integers are there. So negative integers are not coming inside whole number, so it is a false statement. The next is your every rational number is a whole number. Every rational number is a whole number. Similarly, rational number are positive, negative, also 0. In case of whole number, only positive and negative integer, in whole number 0 and positive integers are there, but rational number negative also present. So it is a false statement. Every rational number is a whole number. It is a false statement. The next is your exercise number 1.2. State whether the following statement are true or false. Number 1 is every irrational number is a real number, because real number is a bigger number system. Inside it rational number, irrational number, all are coming. So every rational number is a real number. It is a true statement. So B21 is correct. This is correct statement. Then number 2 is every point on a number line is in the form of root m, where m is a natural number. Every point on a number line is in the form of root m, where m is a natural number. In this question, root over minus 2. Here minus 2 is not a natural number. Here minus 2 is not a natural number. So for negative integers, this rule cannot be followed. So for root m in number line it is a number line. In number line it is 0. Here positive integers present and this side negative integers are present. So if I am putting the negative integers inside the root over symbol, so this is not a positive integer, or this is not a natural number. This is a negative integer. So the number 2 is a false statement. Next is every real number is an irrational number. Every real number is irrational number. It is a false statement because inside real number, integers, rational number, all are coming. So every real number is not a irrational number. For that, here it is every real number is a rational number. So it is a false statement. The next is, are the square roots of all positive integers are irrational? No. How you can understand? Because root over of 64, I can write 64 as 8 into 8. Which gives the result 8. So square root of all positive integers are not irrational. Examples are given below. Root over 16 equal to 4. Then it is a very important question, how to show root 5 in number line. So there are two methods is there. One method is given in book and this is a shortcut method. So I can write 5 as 4 plus 1, where 4 I can write 2 square and 1 I can write 1 square. So root over of 5 I can write inside root over, I can place this value. I can place this value here. So now I am taking one triangle. Which triangle? Right angle triangle. In right angle triangle ABC, AC is the hypotenuse because B angle is 90 degree. In front of B, which side is present? That is your hypotenuse. This is your base and this is your height or perpendicular. So you can take 2 here or here, anywhere. You can take the 2 in base or in height. If you are taking the 2 in height, then you have to put the base as 1. So in ABC right angle triangle, AB is equal to 2 centimeter or 2 unit and BC equal to 1 unit, and AC equal to how much? 2 square plus 1 square root over, which is nothing but root 5. It is nothing but root 5. So now I am placing this concept in number line. See, in the number line, this is x-axis. This is your x-axis. Okay. In x-axis, I have taken 1 unit. Okay. This is 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit equal to 1 centimeter. 1 unit equal taken 1 centimeter. Similarly, in y axis I have taken, this is for x axis, and for y axis I have taken 1 unit equal to 1 centimeter. So from y axis I am taking 2 centimeter here like this, and from x axis I am taking 1 centimeter, and only I am joining 2 to 1. This is nothing but your root 5. Now you will measure this distance. Measure this distance by your compass and put the compass tip here and cut okay, like this. You can cut from here to here. Okay, by compass you can cut. This is nothing but your root 5. This is nothing but your root 5. Okay, at the origin O you put the compass tip and cut here. This is nothing but your root 5. This is the shortcut method. Now I am going to the book method. In your book it is given, draw a number line like this in x-axis, and I am drawing here. This is number line, and this is y-axis, x-axis, this is y-axis. This is unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. This is 0. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. This is similarly 1, 2, 3, 4, here 5. So first I have to join this one. This is nothing but a root 2. Similarly here draw a 90 degree and take 1 unit. This unit means this unit. This is 1 unit. This is 1 unit. 1 to 2, 0 to 1. This is 1 unit. Take this unit in your compass and cut here and join like this. Okay. Similarly, here again a right angle 90 degree you draw and join. Again you draw, again join. So this is nothing but, this value is nothing but your root 2. Similarly, this value is nothing but your root 3. This value is nothing but your root 4, and this is nothing but your root 5. This is your root 5. Okay, measure the distance by your compass, put the compass tip here and cut here. This is your root 5 in number line. This is the root 5 in number line. So this is about 1.1 and 1.2. This is exercise number 1.4, and we have to visualize 3.765 in number line. Okay, it is a very easy and very good concept. You know, 3.765 remain in between 3 and 4. Yes or no? Remain in between 3 and 4. It will remain in between 3 and 4. Sorry, this is your 3 and this is your 4. Okay, if I visualize this one, 3.7, see the first this one, first decimal number. In the first decimal number 0.7 is there. That means I will divide it into 10 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now divided, let it is all are the equal parts. So this is 0.1, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5, 3.6, 3.7. So this is your 3.7. This is your 3.7. This is how much? 3.7. And this is your 3.8. This is your 3.8. Now I will visualize this one. Visualize means I will magnify this one. How to magnify? Like this I will magnify. Like this I will magnify this one, this zone. Okay, I will magnify this zone like this. And this is nothing but your this is nothing but your 3.7 and 3.8. Okay, this is a new number line in between 3.7 and 3.8. I can write as 3.70 and this one 3.80. Next is 3.76. Our number is how? What is the number? 3.765. Now I'll put the 3.76. 76 means I will divide it into similarly 10 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So this is your 3.76 and this is your 3.77. This is your 3.76 and this is your 3.77. 3.76, 3.76 and this is 3.77. I can write this 3.760, no problem. This is 3.770. So this is your new number line in between 3.760 and 3.770. In this part I will place 3.765. Similarly 7 equal 10 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the middle part 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is your 3.765. So now I am showing the complete figure to you. This is your complete figure, my friends. Okay, the visualization of 3.765. Very easy. Okay. Next is your visualize 4.26 bar up to fourth decimal place, up to fourth DP. DP means decimal place. So I can converting this one like this 4.2626. Similarly you can do. Okay, thank you. Rational number can be converted into two types of decimal number. A rational number is converted into two types of decimal number. Rational number, ये आपका rational number है. एक है टर्मिनेटिंग डेसिमल नंबर, एक है टर्मिनेटिंग डेसिमल नंबर. ओके, टर्मिनेटिंग डेसिमल नंबर क्या होता है? जो डिनोमिनेटर होता है ना, तो पी बाई क्यू फॉर्म होता है डेसिमल नंबर. ये जो क्यू होता है, क्यू आइदर 2 का मल्टीपल होगा, मतलब 2 टू द m फॉर्मेट में होगा. मल्टीपल मतलब 2, 4, 8 ऐसे, और 5 को मल्टीपल होगा, और बोथ 2 और 5 को मल्टीपल होगा, तभी ये टर्मिनेटिंग डेसिमल नंबर होगा. ठीक है. ऐसे ही और एक है आपका रिकरिंग नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग recurring and non-terminating decimal number. Recurring and non-terminating डेसिमल नंबर। इसमें क्या होता है, इसमें जो डिनोमिनेटर होता है ना, ये भी पी बाई क्यू फॉर्म में होता है। ये जो डिनोमिनेटर में 2 और 5 का नहीं होता है, इसमें 2 का मल्टीपल नहीं होता है, 5 का मल्टीपल नहीं होता है, और 2 और 5 का मल्टीपल मिल के भी नहीं होता है। उसके बाद जो भी कोई मल्टीपल होगा, कोई भी अदर कोई नंबर होगा, उसका कोई मल्टीपल होगा, तो बाय डिफॉल्ट क्या देगा, वो रेशनल नंबर, रिकरिंग एंड नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग रेशनल नंबर। ये आपका रेशनल नंबर 2 टाइप का डेसिमल नंबर देता है, एक होता है रिकरिंग, एक होता है नॉन रिकरिंग। रिकरिंग में क्या होता है, तो डिनोमिनेटर में 2 का मल्टीपल होता है, 5 का मल्टीपल होता है, नहीं तो बहुत 2 और 5 का मल्टीपल होता है। और जो नॉन रिकरिंग एंड नॉन टर्मिनेटिंग रिकरिंग एंड टर्मिनेटिंग डेसिमल नंबर होता है, उसमें 2, 5 और 2 और 5 का कोई मल्टीपल नहीं होता है। अभी क्वेश्चन के माध्यम से ये देखते हैं हम। तो कम टू दी योर एक्सरसाइज नंबर 1.3. So 36 by 100. So 36 by 100. 100 is nothing but the multiple of 5 or 2. So it is a terminating decimal number. You can see here. Similarly, 1 by 11. 11 is not a multiple of 2 or 5. So it is not recurring and non-terminating decimal number. Recurring means 0.9 will recur like this. 0.09, 0.09 like this. It will continuously occur. Similarly, here 4 whole 1 by 8. In 4 whole 1 by 8, 8 is there in denominator. So it is nothing but the multiple of 2. So it is a terminating decimal number. Here 13 is there. So recurring, non-terminating. Here 11 is there. So it is also non-terminating and recurring. And here 400 is there. So terminating rational number. Similarly, my friends, that number 3, 1 by 7 is given. How much given? 1 by 7 is given this much, 0.142857. So we have to predict without actual division. What to do? So 2 into 1.7, if you multiply, you will see the value like this. If you multiply 3 into this one, you will get this one. If you multiply 4 into this one, you will get this one. And if you multiply 5 into 1 by 7, you will get this one. Like this, you can pattern, you can see. Simply multiplication with 1. Now, this is a very good question. All are recurring and non-terminating decimal number. Recurring and non-terminating decimal number, we have to convert it into P by Q form. We have to convert it into P by Q form. It is a book method. Now I give you a very shortcut method. See properly. So first question is 0.6 bar. How to do this one? So my friends, first take out the point और write 0.06. पॉइंट को उठा के जो भी नंबर है इसे लिख लो. उसके बाद पॉइंट को छोड़ के जो भी नंबर है उससे माइनस कर दो. 6 के ऊपर बार है, बार किसके ऊपर नहीं है, 0 के ऊपर बार नहीं है, तो उसको 6 से सब्सट्रैक्ट कर दो. डिवाइड कितना करना है, पॉइंट के बाद कितना नंबर है, एक ही नंबर है, तो डाउन में भी एक ही नंबर रहेगा. पॉइंट के बाद जितना नंबर है डाउन में भी उतना नंबर रहेगा. कौन सा नंबर पहले आएगा, 6 का ऊपर एक ही बार है तो ये 9 आएगा बाय डिफ़ॉल्ट. तो आपका कितना हो गया, 6/9 आ गया. और सिंप्लीफाई करने से ये कितना आ जाएगा, ये 2 3 जा आ जाएगा, सॉरी, या 3 2 जा, ये 3 3 जा, 3 3 जा 9. सो 2/3 which is in P by Q form. So our final answer is 2/3 which is in P by Q form. Now the next question is your 0.47 का ऊपर बार है, ओनली 7 का ऊपर बार है. वैसे ही सेम मेथड, इसको क्या लिखना है, 0.47 माइनस, सोचो भूल से, माइनस 7 के ऊपर बार है. बार किसके ऊपर नहीं है, 0 और 4 के ऊपर बार नहीं, इसे लिख देते हैं -0.4 डिवाइडेड बाय पॉइंट के बाद कितना नंबर है, 2 नंबर है. पॉइंट के बाद कितना नंबर है, 2 नंबर है, तो ये 2 नंबर आएगा इसके नीचे. ठीक है, तो पहले कौन नंबर आएगा, 7 के ऊपर बार है, इसके लिए जिसके ऊपर बार होगा उसके लिए एक 9 आ जाएगा. और पॉइंट के बाद 4 के ऊपर बार नहीं है तो 4 के जगह में 0 आ जाएगा. सो डिवाइड बाय कितना आ जाएगा, 90 आ जाएगा. ठीक है, तो अगर हम ऐसे इसको और सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे तो इतना आ जाएगा 43/90 विच इज़ इन P by Q form विच इज़ ए रेशनल नंबर. नाउ नेक्स्ट नंबर है आपका 0.001 टोटल के ऊपर बार है, तो ये कितना होगा? ये वेरी सिंपल है, उठा के लिख लो ऐसे 001 माइनस 0, पॉइंट के बाद एक ही नंबर है जिसका ऊपर बार नहीं है, डिवाइडेड बाय पॉइंट के बाद 3 नंबर है तो नीचे 3 नंबर आएगा, और सारे नंबर के ऊपर बार है तो 3 नंबर के ऊपर टोटल तीनों ही नंबर के ऊपर बार है, सो कितना 9 आएगा? 3 ठो 9 आ जाएगा, तो आ गया कितना? 1/999 विच इज इन P/Q form. So this is your expression of any decimal number, any recurring and non-repeating, recurring and non-terminal decimal number into P/Q form. Now number 4, we will convert express 0.999 in P/Q form. Are you surprised by your answer? With the teacher and classmate discuss why the answer makes sense. So it is same process my friends. In the same process I will do this one. So 0.999 written, 0.999 like this written, so it is nothing but 0.9, this is nothing but 0.9 bar, which is equal to 9/9, 9 minus 0/9, because after point one number is there and over one bar is there, so 9/9 equal to 1. Answer is your 1. It is coming a rational number, but it is also a integer. Next, what can the maximum number of the digits be repeating block in digits? Decimal 1/7. So this is the answer. By dividing, this total digit will repeat. Okay, repeating a block of 16 digit, repeating a block of 16 digit if you divide properly. Next, look at the several example of rational number in the form of P/Q, where Q is not equal to 0, where P and Q are the integers with no common factors other than 1 and having terminating decimal representation. Can you guess what property Q must satisfy? The question is telling that it should be terminating. It should be टर्मिनेटिंग, ये टर्मिनेटिव होना चाहिए. तो टर्मिनेटिव में कंडीशन क्या होता है? डिनोमिनेटर में जो P/Q या डिनोमिनेटर में क्या होना चाहिए? आपका डिनोमिनेटर 2 का मल्टीपल होना चाहिए, नहीं तो 5 का मल्टीपल होना चाहिए, और बोथ 2 और 5 का मल्टीपल होना चाहिए. ये होना चाहिए. Q मस्ट बी द मल्टीपल ऑफ 2 और मल्टीपल ऑफ 5 और मल्टीपल ऑफ 2 and 5. Then it is a terminating decimal. Here some examples are given. 2/5, 5 is a multiple of 5. 3/2, 2 is present. 8 is a multiple of 2, because I can write 8 as 2 to the power 3. Similarly, 10 I can write 5 into 2. So it is a terminating decimal number. Now write 3 numbers whose decimal exponents are non-terminating and non-recurring. Remember, all the irrational numbers are non-terminating and non-recurring. So these are some examples. Find 3 different irrational number between rational numbers. It is very easy. First of all, you convert it to decimal format and write anything which number is coming in between. 7, 2, 3, 4 like this is given, or you can write as 0.72, 7222, 722222 like this you can write. Okay, now classify the following numbers are rational or irrational. See, 23 is a one good trick I am giving. All the prime numbers are irrational. If you take the root over of any prime number, it is irrational. So 23 is a prime number, by default is a irrational number. Okay, see this number 10 1000 1000 then 40. So it is non-repeating, also non-recurring. So this is a irrational number which is non-repeating. Any decimal number which is non-repeating and non-recurring, this is a irrational number. So these two are irrational number. Now this is a rational number because 225 root over is 15. Okay, and 0.3796 is a rational number because it is terminated. So if it is terminating, then this is a rational number. Similarly here 7.478478 is repeating, so it is also a rational number. So rational number inside rational number, terminating decimal number, and recurring and non-terminating decimal numbers are coming, and irrational number, non-recurring and non-terminating decimal numbers are coming. So this is all about your 1.3 lesson. Thank you.